you get into their offices, they're all underneath us now. Just there to your left. In there, all the machinery and computers and what have you for doing the seismic readings here in the park. And of course last year, with that small volcanic eruption on the island of El Hierro, well, months and months before earth tremors picked up here. There's another set in the village of Mancha Blanca, and another one up in the north in the cave. So I say we are well looked after. Have a look on both sides as we go through. You'll see in sections it looks like it's hanging there in drips. It looks a little bit like melted chocolate. Just have a look on both sides now. You can see where the tube goes in front of the bus. This is a very small one. The longest one is in the north of the island. It's actually 7 kilometers long. Houses both sets of caves as we know them, which is Cueva de los Verdes and Jameos del Agua. Now these formations on the wall that look a little bit like melted chocolate, this is formed, if you can imagine that the road we're on now is the river of lava travelling through here. Well, little bits of lava shooting up into the air, little explosions. This got a roof on the top, so it's not going to go anywhere. So it just lands on the wall again and again and makes those formations. Finds its own setting point. On both sides now, look at that.
Come rolling, rolling, rolling.
And here you can see how that lapilli has landed on top of the lava.
Must be a truck there.
And coming up in front of the bus, there's a bomb that's come flying out from that crater there to your right and just landed. Just here to your right. And if you look to your left, back to the restaurant, you can see what he was trying to do there was make it look like a little spaceship had come to land on the top. But obviously the restaurant has grown considerably in the last few years. And one thing to keep in mind, Jesus Soto, and a lot of influence from Manrique. Now they did a lot of the planning by air. What they want to make sure there weren't a lot of straight bits of road. What they want you to see is the lava and the volcanoes and not all the other buses running around. And I think they have achieved that. You might see 3 or 4 buses, but sometimes over 20 buses running around in here. So again, views down to the coast there, quite a few more little ovens hidden away in that area.
Quite a few other ovens.
Now just in front there, the volcano known as Montaña Rajada. Now we used to go to the top of that, but they only did the parking space for about 5 buses. So now the sheer number of buses in the park makes it impossible to go up. We have to appreciate Montaña Rajada from down here. But again, along the rim of her crater, temperatures of 275 degrees centigrade, again in the form of hot air currents.
It's a wasteland of molten rock.
Now you can see the lava on both sides of the bus has this greyish tinge to it. This is the very first form of plant life that actually attaches itself to the lava, begins to break it up, allowing the formation of a topsoil. This plant life is called lichen, and there's 200 different species of it here in the park. But of course, that process takes thousands and thousands of years. So just to recap, this all started on the 1st of September in the year 1730 between 8 and 9 in the evening. and it stopped on the 15th of April in the year 1736. There was one last eruption in the year 1824, and we'll see one of the volcanoes responsible for that at the end of the lunar route. Now we're going to stop just up front here, and looking over to your right hand side you're going to see the opening of what is known as a little oven. They've given it a name. It's called the Mantle of the Virgin. So when we stop, it's going to come up on your right hand side. And those of you from the front probably have to turn slightly towards the back to get this photo, because we're taking the length of the bus here. Just there to your right.
Video taking photos.
Video in it.
You want to look at them or
There's a bucket in first, and then there's a bucket. Once that full bucket of water goes in, 3, 2, 1, click. You try. If you fail, you press the next bus that comes in. Yeah, I recommend that you hold your cameras up that way, because you're going to jump. You're going to get more of the photo in, alright? Now, little ones, this makes a quick little bang, but it's just a bang, alright?
Okay.
Keep your eye on it, it's quick. I'm getting out of the way, because we don't want to spoil this.
Yeah.
Watch when he puts the whole bucket in. Ready? Steady. Okay.
there goes.
Two. Wasn't that clever?
That was awesome.
Okay.
What?
Little step. Good step. Ready? It's going to be a big line.
Hole. It goes down to the depth here of only 2.5 meters. Temperatures here of 250 degrees centigrade, so warm. What this gentleman's going to do, he's going to put this bush up against the side of the rock here, and it's going to ignite in less than a minute. When it does, I'd ask you to be careful, please, because the flames do come up quite high, and we've got a breeze going in your direction. I don't want anybody getting thin, so if it's going to get too smoky, just come around this way. I promise you there's nobody down there with a box of matches.
It's like Bamblester all over again.
Whoa. That rock must be quite hot.
Yeah. Got your photographs?
Mum, say hello to YouTube.
You won't be able to